guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're gonna attempt to fix a alternator, and the question is, should you fix yours or should you replace it? In most cases, replacement is the best option because you don't have to mess with anything and it's time saving. But in my case, I already kind of know what's wrong with it, or I think I know what's wrong with it because I already did it once before and I think it's brushes. So the part that I ordered is from Rock Auto and it is actually alternator brushes. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna remove my alternator and I'm gonna see if I'm actually right or if I'm wrong. Well, if I'm wrong, you're definitely gonna see me get a new alternator. So let's get to the truck and I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, let's get to the beauty. Here we go. This is where the alternator is located. It's pretty simple to take off. It's on the top of the engine. So all I have to do is take accessories belt off and take this bad boy out, and once I do, we're gonna take it to the bench. Alright, got it disconnected, but make sure whenever you work on any electricals, to disconnect the negative power cable and also unplug this one so I can fish it out. This thing is a little bit heavy and pushing it out should be easy. It's kind of like a tight space. But here we go. Pushes out. Alright, and also these things are a lifesaver. If you guys haven't seen me build these, I have a video on how I build this at their car stands, and I also use them to step up. Alright, here we go. So let's fill the bearings, no loose, but they don't sound the best, but we'll see if more brushes are actually worn, and that's what is causing this kind of noise, a dragging noise. Most like it is. So let's open it up in the back and see what we're dealing with. Also, anybody want to know, I paid $6.47, and also if I need alternator, Rock Auto's got you covered at 89 bucks. Or if you want to go let me see, where's the one, Motorcraft, I think it's like 200 bucks, 166. So can't beat that, but let's mess with this first. All right, first thing I'm gonna take off is this bad boy. See what's up. And here we go. I was right. This thing is actually worn, so it's barely touching the shaft in there, and that's what the cause of a problem was. And now, as you can see, if I spin it, there's no drag. So I'm just gonna take the back cover off so I can clean the bolts, because I think there's like little grooves. I'm just gonna run a little bit of fine sandpaper. I actually just run a sandpaper right now, but would like to see what's inside too. All right. Yeah, definitely should clean this a little bit because there's residue. Also, the bearing is really good. It's still greased up, so I'm just gonna slightly clean this and reinstall our brushes. Yes, to clean this, I'm actually just gonna use electrical cleaner and a little bit of a paper. Get it nice and clean, get all the dust off. That's where the bearing kind of sits, and here we go. Nice and shiny part. Alright, let's get this bad boy off. I guess first screwdriver, this is I think a little bit longer. Alright, it's off. And this is how this thing was sitting. So you can see it was barely touching, because sometimes I would get a charge, sometimes I wouldn't get a charge. But yeah, so I know there's some grooves in here. I'm gonna fix that by running a sandpaper on it. And here we go, old versus new. As you can see how this one was sitting here, wasn't really touching. It was almost to the end of the life. So, and here's the new one. It's got a lot of spring tension, and it's also got a lot more of the wear. So I'll put this one in, but first I'm going to take care of these bad bearings. Not bad bearings, this surfaces. They have a little grooves, but nothing too crazy. All right, here we go. It's not the best, but it is a lot more smoother than what it was. Best option would be to replace the whole shaft, but I'm not gonna be worrying about this because this part is only $6. If this wears out again, I'm just gonna replace it again. But the grooves are not that threatening, so actually you can't even, just slightly can feel them, but it's not that bad. All right, let's reinstall everything back. Next thing is our new brushes. Push it down, push it in. Oh yeah, a lot more tension. Love it. She's all done. Spins. So you gotta kind of let the brushes kind of wearing into the grooves, but it shouldn't matter because in meantime they'll just set right in. So now I'm gonna reinstall this and we're gonna start the truck up and see what the voltage we get. All right, the moment of truth. Here is this cable, and we get a really strong output, 14.0 volts. And now we are gonna take this bad boy. All right, it's kind of hard to do with two hands, but here we go. It's 13.3. It's actually more, but I can't get a good ground. I would have to like set this here, but this one will kind of tell you. As you can see, it's over 14 volts. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. Consider subscribing and hitting that like button. I always mess with the cars, and I also have another project, which is a 1954 Mercury. Currently working on it. The frame rails are almost done. It's take 3, but you know, the third time is a charm. So the frame rails are gonna be completed. 2014 Mustang subframe is gonna be bolted on the bottom, and literally the whole thing from this Mustang is gonna be swapped over. It's an interesting build. It's a lot of fab work. But anyways, back to this thing. So if you're gonna be changing alternator, should you fix it? Yeah, you should definitely. If you're gonna be changing it out, take it out anyways. Take it out, look in the back, see how your brushes are. If you just need the brushes, $6 is way cheaper than $100. Eh? So there you go. That's my fix, $6. And I have a brand new alternator. It's gonna probably run for a while now, a couple of years. So thank you so much, and make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.